crash course on American sports icons and legends, such as Michael Jordan, Babe Ruth, and Muhammad Ali. American sports icons and legends have become cultural touchstones that transcend their respective sports and resonate with people from all walks of life. These figures have captivated audiences with their unparalleled skill, charisma, and work ethic, and have cemented their place in the annals of American history. In this crash course, we'll look at 3 of the most iconic American sports figures of all time: Michael Jordan, Babe Ruth, and Muhammad Ali. Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is widely regarded as the greatest basketball player of all time, and his impact on the sport is unparalleled. Born in Brooklyn, New York in 1963, Jordan grew up in Wilmington, North Carolina, where he developed a love for basketball. After a successful college career at the University of North Carolina, Jordan was drafted 3rd overall by the Chicago Bulls in the 1984 NBA draft. Jordan quickly established himself as one of the best players in the league, winning the NBA Rookie of the Year award in 1985. He went on to win 5 NBA MVP awards, 10 scoring titles, and 6 NBA championships, all while cementing his reputation as a clutch performer who rose to the occasion in big moments. One of the most famous examples of Jordan's clutch performances came in the 1992 NBA Finals, when he hit 6 three-pointers in the first half of Game 1 against the Portland Trail Blazers. After each shot, Jordan shrugged his shoulders and looked to the broadcast booth, as if to say, "I don't know how I'm doing this." The moment became an instant meme, and Jordan's shrug is now one of the most iconic images in NBA history. Off the court, Jordan's impact on popular culture is just as significant. He starred in the 1996 movie, Space Jam, which combined live action and animation and became a cult classic. He also launched his own line of sneakers with Nike, the Air Jordan, which became one of the most successful and influential sneaker lines of all time. The sneakers are still popular today, and collectors often pay thousands of dollars for rare or limited edition pairs. Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth is widely regarded as one of the greatest baseball players of all time, and his larger-than-life personality and talent helped to popularize the sport in the early 20th century. Born in Baltimore, Maryland in 1895, Ruth was sent to a reform school at the age of 7, where he developed a love for baseball. He was signed by the Baltimore Orioles in 1914, and after a brief stint with the Boston Red Sox, he was traded to the New York Yankees in 1919. Ruth quickly established himself as a force to be reckoned with, hitting a then-record 54 home runs in the 1920 season. He went on to break his own record 3 more times, finishing his career with 714 home runs, a record that stood for 39 years. Off the field, Ruth was known for his larger-than-life personality and his love of excess. He was a notorious party animal, and was known to consume copious amounts of food and alcohol. One famous story involves Ruth allegedly pointing to the center field bleachers before hitting a home run in that exact spot during the 1932 World Series. Whether or not the story is true, it has become a legendary moment in baseball history. Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali is widely regarded as the greatest boxer of all time, and his impact on the sport and American culture is immeasurable. Born Cassius Clay in Louisville, Kentucky in 1942, Ali first gained national attention when he won a gold medal in boxing at the 1960 Olympics. He turned professional later that year, and quickly became known for his unorthodox fighting style and his brash personality. However, Ali's impact on American culture went far beyond the boxing ring. He was a prominent civil rights activist, and used his platform to speak out against racism and inequality. In 1967, he famously refused to be drafted into the Vietnam War, citing his opposition to the war and his religious beliefs. He was stripped of his boxing titles and faced a 5-year prison sentence, but the decision was eventually overturned by the Supreme Court. Ali returned to the ring in 1970, and went on to have some of the most iconic fights in boxing history. One of the most famous fights of Ali's career came in 1974, when he faced off against George Foreman in the Rumble in the Jungle in Zaire. Foreman was heavily favored to win, but Ali employed a strategy he called the rope-a-dope, allowing Foreman to tire himself out by throwing punches while Ali leaned back against the ropes. In the 8th round, Ali knocked out Foreman with a flurry of punches, cementing his status as one of the greatest boxers of all time. Off the field, Ali was known for his charisma and his way with words. He coined the phrase, "float like a butterfly, sting like a bee," to describe his fighting style, and famously declared that he was the greatest, before he had even won a major championship. He also had a contentious rivalry with fellow boxer Joe Frazier, whom he famously referred to as an Uncle Tom, and a gorilla. Despite their animosity towards each other, Frazier attended Ali's funeral in 2016. In conclusion, Michael Jordan, Babe Ruth, and Muhammad Ali are three of the most iconic American sports figures of all time, each leaving an indelible mark on their respective sports and American culture as a whole. From Jordan's clutch performances and popular sneaker line, to Ruth's larger-than-life personality and home run records, to Ali's unorthodox fighting style and civil rights activism, these three legends will continue to inspire and captivate sports fans for generations to come. Here is a list of the top 10 most popular sports in the USA and a brief description of each, along with some of their icons. 1. American football. The most popular sport in the United States, American football is known for its hard-hitting action, complex strategies, and passionate fans. Icons of American football include Tom Brady, Joe Montana, Walter Payton, and Jim Brown. 2. Basketball. A fast-paced and exciting game that is played all over the world, basketball has a massive following in the United States. Some of its iconic figures include Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, and Shaquille O'Neal. 3. Baseball. Known as America's national pastime, baseball has a rich history and a loyal following. Babe Ruth, Jackie Robinson, Hank Aaron, and Willie Mays are some of the sport's most legendary figures. 4. Soccer. While soccer is still growing in popularity in the United States, it is already one of the most widely played sports in the world. Some of its biggest stars in the U.S. include Landon Donovan, Abby Wambach, and Megan Rapinoe. 5. Ice hockey. Known for its physicality and speed, ice hockey is one of the most popular winter sports in the United States. Icons of the sport include Wayne Gretzky, Bobby Orr, Mario Lemieux, and Alexander Ovechkin. 6. Tennis. A sport that has been played for centuries, tennis has a loyal following in the United States. Some of its most iconic figures include Serena Williams, Roger Federer, Pete Sampras, and Billie Jean King. 7. Golf. A sport that requires precision and strategy, golf has a dedicated following among fans and players alike. Some of its most famous icons include Tiger Woods, Jack Nicklaus, Arnold Palmer, and Phil Mickelson. 8. Boxing. A sport that has been popular for centuries, boxing has produced some of the most famous athletes in history. Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Oscar de la Hoya are some of the sport's most legendary figures. 9. Motorsports. A category that includes various forms of racing, such as NASCAR and Formula One. Motorsports are popular in the United States due to their high-speed action and adrenaline-fueled excitement. Some of the biggest names in motorsports include Dale Earnhardt, Jeff Gordon, Lewis Hamilton, and Michael Schumacher. 10. Wrestling. While not a traditional sport, wrestling has a loyal following in the United States and has produced some of the most iconic figures in entertainment history. Hulk Hogan, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena are just a few of the sport's most recognizable names. Here is a poem on American sport icons. In stadiums filled with cheers and roars, legends of sports have left their scores. Their names etched in American lore, forever immortalized and adored. From the diamond to the court, the gridiron to the rink, these icons of American sports have left their fans in awe and think. Babe Ruth, the Sultan of Swat. With his powerful swing and mighty bat, his legend lives on, even to this day. In baseball, his name forever will stay. Michael Jordan, the air up there. A basketball legend beyond compare. With his gravity-defying dunks, he led the Bulls to title runs. And then there's Ali, the greatest of all. His fists like lightning, his words so tall. His spirit unbreakable, his will unyielding. His legacy forever unending. From football to tennis, from boxing to golf, these icons have left us with memories so bold. They have inspired us to push beyond our limits, and to always strive for greatness, no matter the limits. So here's to the legends who have made us dream, and to the moments that will forever gleam. They have left their mark on American soil, and in our hearts, they'll forever toil. ******. We hope this video has given you a taste of all the incredible experiences America has to offer. If you're ready to start planning your own adventure to North America, please ensure to use our Booking.com referral link, https://www.booking.com/index.html?aid equals 7989335 to book your flights, hotels, car rentals, local attractions, and more. It's an easy and kind way to support this channel and make sure you get the best possible deals on your trip. Thank you, Anhub Metaverse team.